How's it going, Internet? Today we're going to be taking a look at the barn that we talked about in the intro episode, kind of going over what needs to be done and what has been done already off camera. So to start, this is the space that I have to work with. Let me get over in the corner here. It's not a huge space, about 14 by 20. There's two halves to it. I have this half here that's concreted, and then through that doorway there, behind the plywood, there is a additional half that's kind of open to the elements right now. It's dirt floor in there. It was supposed to be paved with cement this year, but due to COVID that did not happen. So I have a piece of plywood there for the winter. I'm going to insulate it with sheets of foam just to kind of keep it warm in here until next year when we can get that all buttoned up and taken care of. What we got going on here, this barn is not the original structure that was on this concrete pad. Originally it was an old barn, same size, that was falling down over time. The previous owner tore it all down and he rebuilt this. He did not redo the concrete pad, however, so the pad's been here since about 1952. In my area, we get a lot of rain and a lot of water in the ground, a lot of standing water. So over time, that has slowly taken its toll on the concrete pad. It's cracked real bad in some spots. Over here, you can see right through to the dirt, right down there. So there's some rough spots here that I've got to deal with over time. This won't be a critical issue for this side, where the floor slopes down, starting right about here over. The floor slopes down about 1.5 inches. I'm probably going to put a workbench in that corner so I don't have to deal with that slope as much. Again, it's not a big deal. What I do plan on having in here at some point is a machine shop, but it won't be on this side. It would be too hard to level the machines, and I'd be concerned about the weight of the machines sinking this floor. I don't think this pad's that thick. I think it's 2 inches at most in some spots and less in other spots. So when I get concrete poured in the other side, that'll be a 4-inch pad and they'll be over there. And I'll make sure to let them know that's what's going on in there. So when they do pour the concrete, they'll do whatever they feel is necessary to support that weight in that footprint. So I'll kind of give you guys a little idea on what's already been done. When this building was rebuilt, it was not built properly. The sill plate was not meant for ground contact. And with the amount of water we get out here, it was causing me some rot issues. I'll show you guys up here. Got a little bit of rot there and into the corner. The sill was starting to rot out here. Not as bad over here along this wall, although this wall was the wall that had the most water coming in under it when it rained. Half of this floor would have water on it. It would slowly dry. My solution to that, I took and jacked up the building last month. 3 months ago now, it was in August. Jacked up the building, put cinder block under it. As you've seen, I'll show you again here. I got a 6-inch wide, 8-inch tall cinder blocks to get that off the ground. And it was a benefit. It gave me extra ceiling height in here. Now I think 9-foot ceilings in here, so I have extra room. Other things that had been worked on, I'm slowly trying to get heat in here. I've got heater mounted to the ceiling with the gas line ran. It's already been ran from the propane tank. I had that done about 3 weeks ago. It's hard to see, but that's where the line was ran over to there. That was a high priority. That did not get done last year due to weather. By the time I got to it, the ground was frozen, so the barn got put on hold. And then COVID kind of put everything on hold this year. So that was my main goal, was to get this heater up, plumbed in. It's not wired in, and the vent is not hooked up yet, but it will. I got the vent pipe here. It will eventually shoot through that wall right there. That'll be coming up. My main goal right now, what I want to get done, is I have an overhead door It's going right here where the slider is. I didn't want to have to deal with trying to insulate a slider. I know it can be done, but due to raising this building up, I have a 1 foot gap at the bottom of this door. Now I could extend the door. I do have extra steel to extend the door, but I opted to go with a overhead door. One of the better insulated overhead doors. There's a kit that came with it. That's going to go up here shortly. You'll see in another video I put this header up. This header to just bring it down. I already have the main header up here. This just kind of brought it down. I'll talk about that in another episode, why I did that way. See, what else do we got going on? Oh, we got power. We got to run power. I did not get this on camera, but last year I dug conduit from the house to the barn right here, 2-inch conduit, and I'm running 2-aught aluminum right here for 125 amps. Should give me plenty of room to grow. It might be a little overkill, but that's what I wanted to run with. Over here I got 3 lights a guy from work gave me. He said he didn't know if they worked or not. I'm probably going to convert them to LED at some point. I'm sure they work. I'm going to wire them up to see what I got. And then I got my panel here. That's going to be another video, running that panel, running the power to it, putting it up. Right now I'm just running off an extension cord. I got it looped up outside the door that runs to my garage. So these lights eventually are going to go above the workbenches. I got them temporarily put up. Right here we have cabinets. I found these at the Habitat Restore for cheap. So these are going to be my upper cabinets. So workbench is going to go over here. Then cabinets will go up on the wall here. I'm going to put one tall cabinet at the edge of the door here for paints and different things. And it kind of helps to separate the door from work area. It'll be a cabinet here. Next to that I'm going to run the toolbox. So cabinet, toolbox. So this box will go here, and then a bench all the way through the corner, stopping there. And then in this corner I'll have, like I said, I have steel paneling left, so I'm going to steel panel the walls, and I'll put a welder here and a plug for it. That's kind of what I got so far. It's a little cleaner in here now. I do have just a short little clip to go along with this, just to clean up kind of episode 1. I didn't want to start any projects in episode 1, but I did a little cleaning, so I had some room to work in here. So right now I'm over in the lean-to side, just kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm working with. This is another 14 by 20. It's kind of turned into my catch-all for the moment. This is right here is the plywood on the other side. This is that opening. This is what it'll be, the walk-through eventually when this gets all sealed up. Right now I have my old barn wood in it, and some boxes that need burnt. I'm waiting for it to snow and no wind, so I can burn those. I got a brush pile I have to burn. But this side was supposed to be done. It did not end up getting done due to being unable to have concrete poured. So this is on hold. It'll kind of be my catch-all for right now. I'm going to focus instead on the other side, get that buttoned up, and have that be a workshop, kind of my base of operations, if you'd call it. There's a few things here or there I got to finish. Like there's a hole up there that needs sealed up. There's some soffit where you see the light coming through over here that needs finished up, and then I'll move into insulation. But my first priority is getting this heater going, getting the door in, and the wiring done, so I can have heat in here and I can work in the heat. It's starting to get cold. It's, I think, 20 degrees this morning. So, but yeah, that's the future of what this workshop's going to be. This is going to be the base of operations for this channel. It was kind of turned into a boring video, but I wanted to give an overview on kind of what's going on and what's going to be done. So I'll leave you guys with some time-lapse videos, just stuff getting cleaned. Next episode, we'll be working on this door, getting this door put up, and that shouldn't take too long. The kit seems pretty straightforward. Most of it's going to be getting it to fit. Like I said, this building wasn't built right, so there's a lot of things I have to work around and redesign and re-engineer. Yeah, I'll leave you guys with some time lapses of me cleaning. So there you go, guys. If you like that video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll have more videos regular. This is kind of a more boring video. Hopefully we'll have more stuff going on in the next ones, but I just kind of want to give a intro of this building. This is kind of going to be the base of operations, if you call it, for this entire channel. So I hope you guys enjoy and have a good week.